Once upon a time, in a vibrant green forest, all the animals buzzed with excitement as the news spread. A big race was about to happen. The competitors? None other than a swift, confident rabbit named Flash and a slow-moving, but determined tortoise called Steady. Flash was known throughout the forest for his speed. He could hop from one side of the forest to the other in the blink of an eye. "I'll win this race with my eyes closed," he boasted, hopping around and showing off. Steady, on the other hand, was calm and quiet, with his heavy shell and slow, steady pace. "Slow and steady wins the race," he whispered with a smile. On the morning of the race, all the forest creatures gathered at the starting line. Birds perched on branches, squirrels chattered excitedly, and even the owls, who usually slept during the day, stayed awake to watch. The path was long, winding through trees, over streams, and up hills. It would be a challenge for any animal, but Flash barely looked concerned. He was too busy showing off his jumping skills to his cheering friends. The race began with a loud whistle. Flash zoomed ahead in a blur of white fur, leaving Steady far behind. "Too easy," Flash thought to himself as he darted between trees. Meanwhile, Steady plodded along at his usual slow pace. Step by step, he moved forward, not rushing, not worrying, just focusing on one thing: finishing the race. He knew he wasn't fast, but he trusted his plan. Halfway through the race, Flash was so far ahead that he could no longer see Steady behind him. Confident in his victory, he decided to take a nap under a shady tree. "I've got plenty of time," he yawned, curling up on a soft patch of grass. Before he knew it, Flash was sound asleep, dreaming of crossing the finish line to applause and cheers. But while Flash slept, Steady kept going, never stopping, never distracted. The sun moved higher in the sky, and the finish line grew closer with each step. The forest animals were amazed to see Steady making progress, slowly but surely. When Flash finally woke up, he stretched and yawned, confident that he was still far ahead. But as he looked down the path, his eyes widened in shock. There, in the distance, was Steady, only a few steps away from the finish line. Panicked, Flash dashed forward as fast as he could, his legs moving like lightning. But it was too late. Just as Flash was about to leap across the line, Steady placed his last step over the finish, winning the race. The forest erupted in cheers. The birds chirped, the squirrels danced, and even Flash's friends clapped for Steady's amazing win. "Slow and steady wins the race," the animals chanted. Flash, out of breath and a little embarrassed, admitted his mistake. "I was too confident and thought speed was all that mattered. But Steady, you've shown me that determination and focus can beat speed any day." With a smile, Steady replied, "It's not about how fast you start, but how you finish." From that day forward, Flash learned to balance his speed with patience, and Steady became a hero in the forest, showing everyone that persistence and hard work always pay off. And so, the tortoise won the great forest race, teaching a valuable lesson to all the animals. No matter how slow or fast you are, never give up on your journey.